I don't think this is such horror. I mean, it's light horror, kind of horror, half horror. I mean, this is HorrorClix and HeroClix on it, guys. So
You could use it for either.
you can use it for either. So this is HellBoy and the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense team. Action pack. I like HellBoy. I'm not really a super duper hardcore HellBoy fan. I've seen like a lot of HellBoy movies and cartoons, and read a few comics. Amazing Screw on Head is great. So let's open up this little box and see what these guys do.
The main reason I wanted this was because it is HorrorClix, but it's also HeroClix. And if I'm going to get into HeroClix, unless there's something preventing me from using such a team, I'd much rather use this team.
Well, I hope their powers are good, because I mean there could be some really cool looking figures. Oh, there's table both sides. There can be some really cool looking figures, and their powers just kind of suck.
Mm-hmm. Or even worse. Oh yeah, that's cool that you have these, but this is now out of date, so you can't use it for official play.
Well, how old are these? Do you know?
About as old as the Freddy vs. Jason set.
Oh, really? I thought they weren't that old.
Maybe.
There was another set that I wanted to get, but it's pretty expensive. I think it's harder to come by. That would be Aliens vs. Predators. How much were those? Do you remember?
Wasn't the thing like at least 20?
60, I thought. 20 isn't even that bad, but I thought it was like 60.
60's the one for the Aliens and Predators.
Yeah.
20's for the Alien Queen set.
Man,
So,
I really take this one up.
Based off of from when these have been so far, Freddy vs. Jason was Nightmares, and the AVP sets are Lab. I'm going to say that this was probably done at the same time that Freak Show came out.
Could be.
So
let's see
that
what
would
kind of.
probably make
Sometimes
it
there's like ads in
2007.
there. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Well, at least this one seems to be much easier to open than the Freddy vs. Jason was.
You're kidding, right? That was only taped once. This is taped like 6 times.
No, okay.
This is much harder to open.
It seemed to slide out easier, though.
Well, it did. But getting the tape off was much tougher. So, this has an ad for Aliens vs. Predators in it. 5th anniversary HeroClix, huh?
So what's the date on it?
2007.
Well, Freak Show came out shortly after the Lab did. So.
Here's our map. Let's see what we got here. I'll read the box, I guess. Let's say box. And tell me what comes in it.
Does it?
Well, it doesn't really say. I mean, it says the guys. I mean, you can see the list of the guys. I'll just look at the map.
I expect that one of the map packs is probably going to be HorrorClix based, and the other probably HeroClix based, or
Here,
maybe
this says something on it. So special rules: the Anura Temple map can be played in HeroClix or HorrorClix. If you're playing HeroClix on this map, all blood splatter symbols are ignored.
no. Well,
So,
or they can be dual purpose.
it's just a
Map.
one-sided map. Oh, that's kind of a waste. They could have printed both sides. Whatever.
Yeah, that is slightly disappointing because, like, all the other HorrorClix sets have had a double map.
Yeah.
I think they, I don't know.
They sell themselves short when they don't do the double-sided map.
Mm-hmm.
It's just...
And also, to do a great move, like make it to where it could be used for both, and for it to say, well, if you're playing HeroClix, just ignore the blood splatters, and then them not to put a map on the other side seems like a wasted potential.
Right. Here's, wait, what are these? These aren't regular victims. Huh, look at them. Where's their... Oh, we don't have like
This is very odd.
Yeah, there isn't a...
Especially
rules.
since it has the HorrorClix thing on it. These are essentially HeroClix style minions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see the rules.
That's pretty cool though.
But
There's
here's
Professor.
these are HeroClix things. I don't know what these are for.
Well, these are their action cards.
Okay.
Or plot twist cards.
Here's two of the plot or not. There's two twist cards. And then here's the people.
So is one side hero and one side horror? Or...
I guess. Go
I've
ahead and
always
take a look.
been
I'm gonna
curious how
take
this
you guys out of
works.
here.
Especially after Mage Knight came back and it was dual game.
Let me read the twist cards.
I wish they would have done this with the Mage Knight figures. That would have made the Mage Knight figures much easier. But I guess powers and such don't transfer as easily. Or maybe I'm wrong and they do. And they are doing the same thing and it's just one card for each game. And the powers behave as they do in their individual game. Over here! Victims see a way to safety. Play this card. After a monster you control rescues a victim. Choose another victim into play and move it up to 2 spaces closer to that monster. I'm not a monster, damn it! I'm here to help. And then self-sacrifice. One victim dies in the place of another. Play this card when a victim is about to be slain. Victim and another face-up victim in play. Swap places. Get out of here! I've got your back.
Huh. Interesting.
And then these for the HeroClix, which, okay, whatever. That's kind of weird. Apparently, the HeroClix cards have cost on them, and there is Stay Down, which requires you to have power, exploit weakness, or super strength. Choose a character. When the character is not using an object as part of a close combat attack, an attack will result of 11 or 12 is a critical hit. And that costs you 6 points. And then the other one is hold the line. There's this fist symbol, and then a star symbol. I guess that's damage. The star is damage, and the fist is attack roll because of what it says on the cards. Those are for HorrorClix. And then you need leadership or super strength. Choose a character. Give the character a power attack to make a close combat attack against an opposing character. If the attack succeeds, you may modify the character's attack value. You may modify the character's attack value by -2 and make a close combat attack against a different opposing character with free action. So basically, you get to attack both, or they get to attack another character at -2, which is kind of nice. 4 points.
Well, who do we got first?
First, we have HellBoy.
HellBoy?
HellBoy.
Okay. Well, here's HellBoy, of course. Very nice sculpt of him. He's got his gun, got his sword. A little kind of a jumpy, dancy kind of pose. See his little tail hanging out there.
This monster rescues victims. It's kind of disappointing that it doesn't actually.
See, he's got some little crosses on his belt. Very good sculpt.
Doesn't actually say what he is and.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Does it say like Hellspawn?
It doesn't give them types.
Huh. That's kind of sad.
It just says that they rescue victims.
Huh. What's some of his powers?
All right. HellBoy is 125 points, plus 0 plot twists. That's kind of lame.
But, what does it do?
He has Cabal power.
Oh, what ball is he? Oh, BPRD, let me guess.
B.P.R.D. Modify this monster's attack value by +1 for every friendly member of its Cabal adjacent to the target.
Very nice.
That's similar to one of the other monsters with the Cabal power that we have.
Right.
Fearless. Acceleration. Well, this monster frenzies, modify its speed value by +3.
Frenzies? What's frenzy?
I guess that's what they call it in HorrorClix. I'd imagine that'd probably be the same as bloodied.
Okay. Oh, that's right. They do call it something different for ones that rescue victim. For the rescue victims, yeah.
Then leap/climb. This monster automatically breaks away and ignores the effect of monsters, victims, hindering terrain, and outdoor blocking terrain for movement purposes.
Nice.
Protector. an opposing monster would slay a victim. The victim would slay victim adjacent to this monster. They put a comma between slay and victim. That's why it threw me off. Roll a d6. On the result of 4 through 6, the victim is not slain instead. So,
Okay.
does one of your protector team have that?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Then,
Never get to use that though.
then slash. Stamina, damage dealt to this monster is reduced by 1. Then invulnerable, demon hide, which is reduced by 2. This monster is not vulnerable when it has 2 action tokens. I would judge that based off of their position on the card is at what point the power kicks in. So stamina comes before demon hide, and protector before slash. Stone fist, pain. Damage from the attack is penetrating damage.
Nice.
And then spree. Modify this monster's damage value by +1 for each victim token on its card.
Huh.
This is the first one of... I think this is the first rescuer that I've seen to have a spree power.
Actually, the luchador that I like to play with does.
Oh, does it have spree? I thought it was
It's
called
not
something
called
different.
spree though.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And he doesn't even get to have that power until he's like almost dead. But yeah, he gets pluses to his thing for each victim he rescued. Okay.
Damn Nazi Frankenstein monkey! You don't know when to quit.
So, who's the next guy? We need to speed this up a bit.
Alright, Liz Sherman, 55 points, 0 twists. Smolder! This is the first area of effect that I've seen. Once at the beginning of your turn, as a free action, this monster deals 1 damage to each adjacent opposing monster. Firestorm, which is a ranged attack, instead of making an ranged combat attack, deal 1 damage to each opposing monster that is within 4 spaces of this monster. That has an action token, and to which this monster has a clear line of fire.
Very nice sculpt. I like the flames. I would have liked to have seen the flames be a little translucent.
Yeah.
Like the flames for, what was the kid's name?
Damien?
Damien, yeah.
Or Firestarter.
The Firestarter. I think it's the Firestarter, the one I got. I don't have the one named Damien, but yeah, I would have liked to have seen the flames like that. That's still a very good paint job on the flames. Okay.
And then she has Weary, which is Phantom, which is +2 against ranged attacks for defense value. Determined. If this monster is bloodied, it is not vulnerable when it has 2 action tokens. Firewall, which is Spirit Wall. Choose up to 3 friendly monsters adjacent to the swamp monster. Lines of fire drawn to this monster. And the chosen monsters are blocked if they cross hindering terrain, including the spaces the monsters occupy. And then accuracy, if the attack succeeds against a single target, modify the monster's damage value by +1. That's a ranged attack. Fire is not my enemy. It is a part of me. It is mine. Then next is Abe Sapien. 50 points. 1 plot twist. Still, I find that very odd that they didn't give Hellboy a plot twist, but whatever.
He has plenty going for him.
Silent running, stealth, lines of fire drawn to this monster that cross hindering terrain, including the space this monster occupies, are blocked. If the he has grenade, which is a ranged attack. If the attack succeeds, deal 1 damage to up to 3 opposing monsters adjacent to the target.
Okay.
Lithe, which is reflexes, modify this monster's defense value by +2 against close combat attacks. First time I think I've seen that in a while.
Yeah, that in particular, that seems cool.
Protector, and then Shepherd. Modify this monster's attack value by +1 for every victim adjacent to it.
He also has special movement swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
That was easy. They usually go out kicking and screaming. Roger!
Roger. Oh,
Who is the clay golem?
Yeah, there he is. Okay.
110 points, +0 twists. Bloodied, which Death has that. This monster is bloodied even if it has no victim tokens on its card.
Yes.
Acceleration. Rampage. If this monster kills a monster, it can make another close combat attack as a free action. Grenade. Protector. Here we go. Here's something particular to him. Alchemical Battery, which is absorption.
Okay.
This monster takes at least 1 damage from a ranged combat attack and is not killed. Heal this monster of 1 damage after the attack is resolved.
Interesting.
And then Moculus, which is invulnerable. Then Stamina and Clear Mind. This monster cannot be possessed.
Oh, that's valuable.
Come
Assuming
on,
you're playing against somebody that does possession.
Yeah. Come on, you ugly freak. That is his quote. And then Johann Kraus. Originally, that was a mistake.
What?
He was not supposed to be flying, and they did issue a replacement figure. However, since HorrorClix are now defunct, I don't know if they'll still issue that replacement figure.
So he doesn't fly.
He is not supposed to fly.
I will say, I'm like, look at this figure, guys. Okay. He's standing by a freaking tombstone. There's ground. There's the tombstone. He's standing on it. He's in his suit. And all that's levitated off the ground. Yeah. It's alright. It's cool. It's fine.
55 points. +2 twists. Again,
Nice.
I don't get why he has...
Well, see, here's the thing. That I think the additional twist emphasizes the sneaky and underhandedness of a character.
Possibly. It could also be the fact that they're basically wanting you to use them as a team. Anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So it's all like, well, because HellBoy is so super awesome, we didn't give him twists. So then you're using at least one of these other characters on a team with them. So Immobilize.
Go ahead.
Which, instead of making a close combat attack, you give an action token to an adjacent opposing monster. Containment Suit, which is Stamina. Ectoplasmic Form, which is Dodge. I think I said that recently, but if not, when an attack would succeed against this monster, roll a d6. On a result of 5 or 6, the monster evades the attack. Spiritual Guidance, Charmed. Once per turn, you may choose to reroll an attack made for this monster or a monster adjacent to this monster. You must use the rerolled result.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yeah. Psychic Backlash. Retributive Strike. When an opposing monster targets this monster with an attack and misses, that monster is dealt 1 penetrating damage. Is the Luchador's penetrating?
What is what?
The damage that it deals back.
When somebody misses him?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay. In my line of work, I find it important to remember that it is one thing to be a monster, while being monstrous is something else entirely.
Huh.
Then Captain Ben Daimio.
I don't know how to say it.
Daimio, depending on if he is supposed to be Asian or not. Gung Ho Blooded. Oh, he's 65 points, and he has 0 twist. Gung Ho, which is blooded. Grenade. Stamina. Undead. Huh. Determined. And Protector.
As Jesus sculpt, I'm not sure what the... Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Hellboy, so I'm not sure what all the significance of these different little thingies that are in their backgrounds is. I know, shame on me.
They don't put you in a body bag if you have an accident. Captain Zombie was dead.
Huh.
And then Hell Baby. 30 points. Still has Leap Climb, still has Stamina, has Tag, which is its Retributive Strike. And it has Not It, which is Dodge.
Nice. So, that's cute. The sculpts on these are really great. I always like these. Hell Baby has kind of got like a little thing going. Have you seen Kyle? My little brother is about this tall. Seen Kyle? Seen Kyle?
He has eaten the pancake.
Eaten the pancake?
He will never come back to us now.
It's the pancake.
So, apparently, someone probably said that to Rasputin in the comic. After the professor lured Hell Baby away from them.
Well, yeah, these are all really good. I don't know. I might make a team with them. I like Hellboy. You know, Hellboy and B.P.R.D. versus Freddy versus Jason. And have a little game of that. Oh gosh, but what's coming up next?
Next, we're going to break into the nightmares. For this, we're probably going to break it down into a 2-parter.
Oh yeah.
1 for each brick.
Oh yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Yes, more horror coming your way.
More horror!